Do you know there is a difference between an answer and a response, and has to do with your perception, your dictionary, and your own experience? And people can lie to you because you use your own part of the brain. Hi, my name is Susanna Ibitz. I'm a human behavior hacker. Some people hack computers. I hack humans, and this is Human Behavior Dictionary. And we comprehend about web, words, emotions, and behaviors. And one of the behaviors we're going to talk today has to do with your brain, with your own dictionary, and the way we use words. And there is a difference between answer and response. And I'm going to give you an example that is not mine, but it's, I think, the best example they can frame what is the difference between answer and response. This is part of a book that Houston wrote with Carnicero and another person. They're all of them former CIA interrogators. They get to the Taliban to confess. Houston go home and ask to his 16 years old if he have homework. And he says, well, we have a substitute teacher today. And he went to the kitchen. He responded to what he says, but didn't answer what he was asking for. A couple of minutes later says, damn, I can make somebody confess, but my own kid lied to me, deceived me. So what he did is come back to the living room and says, did your substitute teacher give you homework? Yes, a lot. And he asked, you did it? No, go and do it. When we ask a question, and we're going to go deeper to compound questions, and we talk deeply how to use compound question and when not to use it, depending on the context and the experience you have, is in Human Behavior Dictionary. Go down below. We are recording the linguistic and elicitation part. Students are go ballistic. Is we tend to fulfill what we want to get answered. I'm going to give you the example that I always give, why I ended up living on the forest. I went to grab a coffee when I was living in Chicago 100%. I went and grabbed the coffee, I was on the line, and suddenly I have a couple next to me talking with a man. And the woman asks, how much we're going to lose and how much we're going to gain. Yeah, it's between compound questions and get response and no answer. The guy who was talking to the couple says, only 10%. And I was like, damn, I only came from a coffee. I'm not working. So I wait for the guy who was lying to the couple, deceiving the couple, and I wait for him to go to the bathroom, and I come back and says, you can Google my name, I'm for real. Ma'am, you asked how much you're going to lose and how much you're going to gain. How much you're going to gain? 90%. How much you're going to lose? 10%. He did say it, and the husband looked at the wife and said, like, she's right. He never specified. And she says, well, that's what the expectations we have. And that when she got the response, but not the answer. In order to get the answer, I asked her how to ask the next question, and it says separate it. So when the guy came to the table, he says, the husband says, let me re-ask you the question about gaining and losing. And he's like, well, I assume that we have the deal done. Why are you asking again? And says, how much are we going to lose? Well, it depends. And says, sir, you said 10% before. Is 10% and specify losing or gaining when usually you only make 10%. That was an answer. Be careful when you asking questions not to put your own expectations. Be careful how you doing questions, compound questions, leaning questions, giving the answer question, negative question. Don't make questions when the people can get away with murder. That's how I frame it. And we're going to talk a little more about language and elicitation. And again, we have hours on hours on exercise and practice when we do Human Behavior Dictionary. So don't miss it. It's the only program on the market when you see face reading, linguistic and elicitation. We see body language, microexpression on the 5 unit. It's amazing. We can teach you how to profile absolutely anyone in 90 seconds by the phone, by the picture, or a video. I will see you next week. The link below.